Once there was a time where witches and wizards lived amongst the humans. But the humans feared everyone with magical powers and everything to do with it. They couldn't comprehend the differences between them, so they excluded them from their everyday life. The witches and wizards were outnumbered and quickly became outlaws to society. Since then, decades have passed and there were born less and less beings with magical abilities. But there is one island left, far away from the human world, where the last of their kind gathered together. Some of them are just trying to survive and live in peace, but others couldn't forget the pain that humanity caused their ancestors. They want to build up the world of the mages again and rise to gain back the power they had in the past. And a few might even seek revenge. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. What you just saw was a little bit of an introduction to my island Scarecrow. So as I said in my last video, hello Coco, I thought of stories for each character that I want to live on this island. Then I thought it would be a lot of fun to think about the backstory of the island Scarecrow in general. So I sat down and wrote this text that you heard there in the intro. And yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed taking the pictures for the story and I also enjoyed writing it. So I think I will definitely keep doing more story parts. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. You can let me know your ideas. What do you think could be going on for this island? Anyways, today we are building the area around Nook's Cranny. I have some ideas for it. Let's go. So as you might know if you've watched the other videos of Scarecrow so far, I surrounded my resident services with some terraforming and we have two inclines leading up both ways. And on the left side I've put Nook's Cranny down, and yeah, as you can see I extended a lot of the terraforming. I will not keep it that way that it's just a straight line. I just didn't know if I need to extend it even more, so we will see. We might have to. When we've finished that, then I will definitely round it off a little bit and make it look more natural. And yes, I think let's immediately start building. I also put some pathway down, as you can see. With that, I also don't quite know if we will keep it just like that or change it a little bit. We will see, but let's start building. Why not? Before we put down any items, I might want to get some trees. Plant some of those first. Cute Coco with her ice cream. Lovely girl. Oh, do I have a vaulting pole? No. Let's go back again. I'm thinking about if I even want to use the hardwood trees, because I think the cedars are just more fitting. So these are the cedar trees, but we will see. I like the hardwood trees, but I thought behind Nook's Cranny I want to plant some trees and maybe put down some giant vines. Let's do that. I think I was smart enough to leave enough space for some trees. Yes. We can even put another tree here and it won't even be in line with the other one, so that's beautiful. How does this look? Oh, you can't really see the cedar, so what's the point in that? Other than that, my ideas for Nook's Cranny are, I thought that they could be selling vegetables, especially pumpkins, because as I said, I don't want this to be a Halloween island, but because of that, I also don't have any other ideas where I should include some pumpkins, so I thought we could get away with some pumpkins around Nook's Cranny. Why not? Okay, let's see. Maybe push it a little bit more to the side. Oh, you can barely see it from the front. That's so sad. Maybe if we push it a little bit more to the back. The way you can only see the teeny tiny little bit at the top peeking out. Oh no. We could even put it here. Does that make it any better? Yes, definitely. Maybe if we spin it, it will be even better. Yes, maybe like this. Yes, that's better. You can see it way more, at least. Is it too much if we put another one? Like, maybe here? No! Oh, I have so many mosquito bites in real life at the moment, you don't even know. Terrible. But this view looks kind of cute. I think it looks really magical, so I like it. Okay, I think I like this tree giant vine combination. We will keep doing that in the background on this side, and then we can keep going with the actual items that I have in mind for the store. Okay, I need some more trees, so I will get 2 more hardwood trees and 1 cedar, I think, and then we will be fine. I know that this is more of the city area, but I still wanted to look magical, and it's also not supposed to be looking like a modern town. I think the trees and a little bit more natural parts, even in the city, are really fitting for this theme specifically. And I've also realized that I haven't used any flowers in this area, in my entrance area, and I think it looks good. But let me know, how do you incorporate flowers in the more city or town parts? Are you just including them like this, like I did with this tree? I like it, but I think it looks also a little bit odd with the pathway around it. Yeah, definitely let me know if you have some tips. Okay, and then a giant vine right here in the middle. I think it would be cool if some of them would be customized in the darker version, like the one I have here in the back. I might have to switch these out later, but right now I don't want to. I don't want to go to Harvey right now. Okay, then I think we will put some bushes and flowers around the trees and giant vines that we put down to fill the gaps a little bit more and make it a little bit more overgrown. And then I think we can put all the vegetable stuff in cardboard boxes and all the other items that I have in mind down. So let me get some bushes. I only had space for 4 bushes in my pockets, so I probably will need to run back. Okay, this view, even with the present flying through the air. No way I got stung again, but this view looks really cool, even with the present flying through the air, the butterfly. I like it so far, but let me put down 1 or 2 more bushes. Okay, I think the background looks really natural and whimsical, kind of like witchy forest vibes even. I really like that, but let's start to put down some more items and maybe also a little bit of the grass coat that I have. What I also really like about this path is that you have these different middle pieces, so you can have them either with some mushrooms or some flowers, and I think that just makes it way more natural other than when the same design is laying next to each other over and over again. So I really like that. It's really, really pretty. Okay, I feel like that took me forever somehow, but here we are, and I think it looks pretty, so I'm happy about that. Okay, but let's finally put some items down other than giant vines, I mean. So I thought maybe some storage shed would look kind of good, because then it could look like there's also some more stuff being stored outside, a little bit of an extension to the shop. I also have this bigger storage shed. I'm wondering if that looks maybe even better here. I think so. I think I like it. So that's good. And then I want to put some stacked boxes in front of here and some other cardboard boxes to make it look almost a little bit abandoned and run down. That was the vision I had. Oh, this might be too big. Okay, I think the wooden partitions and the pillars take a little bit away from the abandoned vibes, but it also makes it look more witchy and spooky, and I kind of like it, so we will keep it for now. And then I also have some more smaller cardboard boxes and stuff. And then, of course, we can't forget the pumpkins. Okay, I think the pumpkin stuff really adds to this area, so I'm happy that I decided to go with pumpkins, even though this is not a Halloween island. And also this plain wagon I thought could look like that some stuff is being delivered to the store. I obviously didn't want to use a car or a truck because in this time where this island is set in, there were no cars and no trucks either. Okay, I think the right side of Nook's Cranny looks good. I like it. It looks full and crowded and a little bit spooky and abandoned. I also like the scarecrows, of course, because of the name of my island. I'm really happy with this side, so let's keep going on the other side and a little bit of the front of Nook's Cranny. Oh no, guys, I didn't press record again. So I started on the left side. But as you can see, I'm going with the same vibes as on the right side. So I've used some piles of cardboard boxes, some wooden boxes and some oil barrels. But I'm trying to change it up a little bit. So I've also used a glowing moss jar and some stacked books. But I've also realized that I did not put the Grasspath down. So maybe we can get away with just putting a little bit down. I mean, that looks a little bit like it was an afterthought, because it was. So let me see what I can do. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I think I figured it out. So let me push this forward again and let me place down the stacked books again. Yes, that looks better than before. I think we should probably add some more items and especially add the pumpkins. Okay guys, I've added some pumpkins and some scarecrows and I think it turned out quite beautiful. I really like both sides. Oh, but wait, I thought we could maybe get away with putting down a spooky carriage. Is that too much? Maybe it isn't if I put this spooky tower away. I don't know if that's too much, you know? I think it is. Let's go back to the spooky tower, I think. Give it a spin. I will probably add some more stuff in front of Nook's Cranny. And I also have some ideas what's going to be in this area. I think you will see that in my next video. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please like, comment and subscribe. Come and join my cozy corner of the internet. And also let me know your ideas and your opinions on the stories that I want to tell for the characters and for this island in general. I would love to hear your ideas and what you think. But other than that, I hope you have a lovely day and I see you in my next video. Bye!